Welcome back, Omega Gen. My name is Yohermry, and I am our production lead. And welcome to day 2 of our Keep the Fire devotional on the Esther Mandate. Yesterday, we saw that God prepares his people in hidden places. Today, the story shifts. Preparation now meets pressure. In Esther chapter 3, Haman is promoted and everybody is expected to bow, but Mordecai refuses. The text does not give us a long speech from him, but it makes one thing clear. He will not surrender who he is. And what begins as one man's refusal turns into a crisis for an entire people. Haman's pride becomes hatred, and his hatred becomes a plan for genocide. Day after day, the other servants say to him, "Why do you transgress the king's command?" And day after day, Mordecai holds his ground because Mordecai knows who he is. He's a Jew. His ultimate allegiance is not to an earthly power. This one is the hard truth in the book of Esther. Darkness does not always start loud. Sometimes it starts with wounded pride, unchecked ego, and a demand for worship that belongs to God alone. Not many of us will be told to bow before Haman, but all of us will face pressures that ask us to compromise in our identity. You can bow to approval, bow to popularity, bow to lust, bow to self-protection, bow to the fear of being left out, bow to the pressure to act like somebody else. And the Esther Mandate says, not every trend deserves your agreement. Not every power deserves your bow. And in chapter 4, it brings us to one of the most important moments in the whole book. Mordecai sends word to Esther. The decree is real, the threat is real, the danger is real, and Esther's first response is understandable. She's afraid. To approach the king uninvited could mean death. Let's pause there. Because sometimes we preach Esther like courage means never feeling fear, but biblical courage is not absence of fear. Courage is choosing obedience while fear is still real. Mordecai answers Esther's words with the words that shake us to this day. Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Notice what he is saying. Esther's position is not random. Her access is not random. Her influence is not random. Her story has a bigger purpose than herself. And that is the second lesson of the Esther Mandate. Your position is for purpose. Some of you have influence in your school, some have influence in the voice of your family, some have gifts in music, media, leadership, business, prayer, serving, encouraging others. The list goes on and on. Some of you have been giving access to spaces where light is needed. The deeper question is, what has God trusted me with in this time, in this moment? And in our Bible study, preparing for camp, our core team decided to say it this way: we should not be influenced by the world. We should be the influencers. That is the kingdom language. Kingdom people do not disappear into culture. They reveal while inside the culture. Now, when Esther is called by Mordecai to advocate for the Jews, notice what he does not say. He does not say, if you don't act, God will fail. He says, deliverance will come from another place. He has absolute confidence in the sovereignty of God. But he is calling Esther to step into the purpose where she was placed here for. And Esther finally answers with one of the boldest lines in Scripture. I will go, and if I perish, I perish. As camp approaches, I want you to hear this personally. God is not bringing you to Omega Gen to feel inspired for a moment. He's calling you to discover who you are and what you are here for. He's calling you to stop shrinking back. He's calling you to be a light in dark spaces. So read Esther chapters 3 and 4 today and ask, what am I bowing to that I need to break agreement with? Where have I been silent out of fear? And what might God be calling me to do at such a time for this? This is the Esther Mandate. Know who you are, know whose you are, and when the time comes, do not stay silent. Come to camp ready to be encouraged, equipped, and empowered in this kingdom year. Peace.